I want you to think about the most underrated organ in your entire body. It's not your heart, or your lungs, or even your brain. It is a long, winding, and mysterious tube that runs through the very center of your being. It is a world filled with trillions of foreign organisms, a complex chemical factory, and a surprisingly intelligent second brain. It is your gut. For most of history, we've treated our digestive system as a simple, slightly embarrassing plumbing system. But in her brilliant, charming, and best-selling book, Gut, the young German scientist Giulia Enders pulls back the curtain on this hidden world. She reveals that our gut is one of the most complex, fascinating, and vitally important organs in our entire body, and that its health is intimately connected to our mood, our immune system, and our overall well-being. Today on Geeky Philosopher, we are going on a journey to the center of you. To understand the gut, we have to follow the journey of our food. And that journey begins, of course, in the mouth. The mouth is not just a blender. Enders explains that it is a sophisticated sensory analysis lab. Our saliva is not just water, it is filled with enzymes that begin the process of digestion and antibacterial compounds. Next, the food travels down the esophagus, a masterpiece of muscular engineering that uses a series of coordinated contractions called peristalsis to move the food along, even if you were to eat upside down. It then arrives in the stomach, which is not a gentle holding tank but a powerful muscular bag of hydrochloric acid. The stomach is a sterilization chamber killing off most of the dangerous bacteria we ingest, but its main job is to break down proteins. The amazing thing is how the stomach protects itself from its own acid. It produces a thick layer of mucus that is constantly being regenerated. Any disruption to this mucus layer is what can lead to ulcers. As we learned from why zebras don't get ulcers, the stress response is a major cause of this, as it shuts down long-term building projects like mucus regeneration. The mind and the gut are already connected. After the stomach, the food enters the true star of the digestive show, the small intestine. If you were to stretch it out, the small intestine is about 20 feet long, and if you were to flatten out all of its microscopic finger-like folds, its surface area would be the size of a tennis court. This is where the vast majority of our nutrient absorption happens. Here, the acidic mush from the stomach is neutralized, and a cocktail of powerful enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver get to work, breaking down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into their smallest possible components, so they can be absorbed into the bloodstream. The small intestine is also a major hub of our immune system. About 70% of our immune cells are located in and around our gut. It is a highly intelligent and sophisticated barrier, constantly making complex decisions about what to let into our bodies and what to keep out. After the small intestine has absorbed all the useful nutrients, what's left over moves into the final stage of the journey, the large intestine, or the colon. For a long time we thought the large intestine was just a simple waste processing and water absorption facility. But we now know that it is home to one of the most complex and important ecosystems on the planet, the gut microbiome. Your large intestine is home to trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses, outnumbering your own human cells by about 10 to 1. You are not a single organism, you are a superorganism, you are a walking, talking ecosystem, and this is the most profound and philosophical part of the book. These tiny creatures are not just passive passengers, they are active and essential partners in our health. They digest the fiber that our own bodies cannot, and in doing so they create essential vitamins and short-chain fatty acids that nourish our gut cells and reduce inflammation. They are the primary trainers of our immune system, teaching it the difference between a friendly microbe and a dangerous invader. And most astoundingly, they are in constant, direct communication with our brains. This is the mind-blowing conclusion of modern gut science. You have a second brain in your gut. The walls of our digestive system are lined with hundreds of millions of neurons, more than are found in our spinal cord. This is the enteric nervous system, and it is so complex that it can operate independently of the brain in our head. This gut brain and the main brain are connected by a massive superhighway of nerves, most notably the vagus nerve. And the traffic on this highway is not one way. In fact, about 90% of the signals are traveling from the gut to the brain, not the other way around. What are they talking about? The trillions of microbes in your gut are producing a huge range of neurochemicals, including about 95% of your body's serotonin, the famous happiness molecule. These chemicals produced by your gut bacteria can directly influence your mood, your anxiety levels, and even your personality. The science is new and exciting, but it is clear, a healthy and diverse gut microbiome is essential for a healthy and happy mind. The ancient intuition that we have gut feelings is not just a metaphor, it is a biological reality. So, if our gut and its resident microbes are so important, how do we take care of them? The book ends with a series of simple, powerful principles for cultivating a healthy inner ecosystem. The most important thing is to feed your microbes what they love, and what they love is fiber. Specifically, the diverse range of fibers found in a wide variety of plants, fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. These are prebiotics. Most of us in the modern world are starving our friendly microbes because our diets are so dominated by processed foods that are low in fiber. We can also introduce new friendly bacteria into our system through probiotics, which are found in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. And finally, we have to be careful not to kill off our good bacteria. The overuse of antibiotics, while sometimes medically necessary, can be like a forest fire in our gut, wiping out huge populations of beneficial microbes. The lesson is simple. You are a gardener. Your gut is your inner garden, and the choices you make every day are either nourishing that garden or letting it become overgrown with weeds. Gut is a funny, fascinating, and profoundly important book. It is a journey that takes us from the most mundane aspects of our biology to the most profound philosophical questions about who we are. It teaches us that we are not just a single, unified self, run by the command center in our head. We are a complex, interconnected ecosystem. We are a conversation between our human cells and the trillions of ancient microbes that call us home. Giulia Enders' great gift is to make us fall in love with this strange and wonderful organ. She replaces our sense of shame and ignorance with a sense of awe and curiosity. She teaches us that our bodies are not just machines to be optimized, but wise and intelligent systems to be listened to. By understanding the story of our gut, we can finally begin to work with our bodies, not against them, to build a life of greater health, happiness, and wholeness. This book is an invitation to go on the ultimate journey of self-discovery, the journey into your own inner world. It is a call to become a more conscious, more curious, and more compassionate inhabitant of your own body. If you are a seeker of this deep, scientific, and soulful understanding of the human condition, then you are a part of this conversation. Consider subscribing to Geeky Philosopher, where we are dedicated to exploring the hidden wisdom that lies within. Thank you for your time.